Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc, Project 365, episode 981. Guys, if you're following along on YouTube, please jump on over to WODdoc.com. Check out all of our free episodes, which we house for you there. Yesterday, what we did is we introduced the idea of the red zone. We said what exactly separates elite athletes from everyday athletes, and then everyday athletes from subpar athletes, or anything else you want to think of. The tiers of athletes is what we're talking about. And if you put together the physical attributes, if somebody's the same strength level, if somebody has the same cardiovascular endurance level, then what really separates this is their mental capacity, right, to withstand a certain workload. And we called that the red zone. And that's working in that perceived exertion level of that 9 to 10. And how long could somebody get into that perceived exertion level? And how quickly could they get in that perceived exertion level? And how long could they stay there before they break down? The way that I like to give this example is if you think about two cars, a race car, right? Or like a Lamborghini or a Honda Civic, right? They both have the ability to make it to, say, 9,000 RPMs on the tach, right? But one car will get more work done than the other. Most likely the Lamborghini and the race car over the Honda Civic, okay? This is the idea of what I think about when talking about elite athletes versus the everyday good person in the gym or something like that, right? So they both have the ability to work in that. Now, that being said, it's actually a good thing, because if you can work the same amount under that perceived exertion, then both the everyday gym athlete and the elite athlete can raise their elevated fitness level at the same rate, so to speak, as far as working in that red zone, right? The elite athlete will just get more work done than the everyday good athlete in that gym. So, what do we have to do this? Well, first off, we have to spend more time in this perceived exertion level, right? So, one of the benefits of some of these really elite athletes is they're competing a lot more than the everyday gym athlete, right? And so they're bringing themselves above that 9 and into that 10, that red zone area, right? Much more often, so they understand it's a mental adaptation more than it is a physical adaptation, right? And also it's done under a variety of different movements, right? So each different movement will tackle you, of course, physically different, but also mentally different, right? Your heart rate may vary, or your muscle endurance may fatigue quickly or less in different movement combinations as well, right? So the first thing that you need to be able to try to do is to work under perceived exertion of very high levels for a variety of different times. So spend more time under there, short periods, high intensity intervals, work okay. But really you need high intensity, long intervals, because let's think about it, these workouts that we're doing in the open and whatnot, there's no 2-minute workouts. So when we do high intensity interval training, right, and we do it for a minute, and then we rest for another 1 to 3 minutes, that's not really what's happening. We're going as fast as we can, as hard as we can, for 8 minutes, or 12 minutes, or 60 minutes, or 20 minutes, or something like that. So, get yourself, get the ability, or start training high intensities, high perceived exertion under a variety of different movements, and that, I know as simple as it sounds, will improve that red zone capability. So, more to come on this. Questions, comments, please post them below. Until tomorrow, guys, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.